What's up, YouTube? I'm here today to demonstrate the first use of my new cold press juicer. It is made by Kuvings. It is the newest juicer that they make. It's the Revo 830. I just had the 820. I sold it. I bought it maybe September. I sold it about a week or so ago because I was online browsing and I noticed that the 830 was back in stock and they had an amazing deal where they were giving 30% off. So it retails for about $6.99. With the 30% off, I ended up getting I paid maybe like $5.30-ish for it. So today I'm just gonna get into the first use. Right here I have some apples, I have some celery, I have some pears that I'm gonna put in here and see what type of juice we get. So first, like I like to start out, the feed chute, I like to start out pouring a little bit of distilled water in there just to get out, the different stuff or whatever from when it was in the factory or whatnot. And that's just the thing I got in my head. So I'm about to just turn this thing on. Just to run it a little bit. You see it's running. It's pretty quiet, not that loud. I'm just gonna open up the little chute. Now, let's get to the get down. One other thing that I noticed with doing my research, that it was said that they recommend you start out with easier to juice or mild vegetables or fruit. So I'm gonna start out with the celery since it's not as hard as the apple and the pears. So let's get this thing popping. It has the 820 only has one feed chute. The 830 has two, and it's actually made and designed for like celery and carrots and things of that nature. So here we go. I'm just gonna cut it on. Let's go. There is a little tool that they gave you, and this pushes the fruits or vegetables down. So you just use that. And then I'm gonna go to the second one. Look at that. You see the juice coming out already. Look at that. Nice green yield. It's gonna be beautiful. I noticed that it's recommended if you keep the leafery on, the grape, you should put that in head first. I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but I'm just gonna do it. So as you can see on this side here, this is the part of the celery that doesn't contain any more juice. And as you can see here, the juice is just flowing out. So let me move this over so you can get a better idea of how it looks coming out of there. Also, sometimes what I noticed with the 820 that I had, I would keep the chute closed, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put in some of these pears. I just push it on down, put in a pear, push it on down. Let me move the screen over. Well, let me just pull this up a little so you can get a little bit more of a visual. All right, it's a little bit better. I'm just gonna put that in there. Now, I'm gonna open up this chute from just those three little pears pear slices that I put in there, and let you see how much juice flows out. You see that? Now I'm just gonna come back with a couple more. Set this here. Also, with this particular recipe, all I did was took 3 pears, 3 apples, and like 3 or 4 pieces of celery. That was it, nothing major, not a whole lot. And I just got all of this here. So that should give me a pretty nice yield. So it goes pretty quick. And it's not very loud at all. It's pretty smooth, as you can see. Look at that. That's all nutritious right there. No preservatives, no additives. This is just straight from the fruit. Also, when I cut up the fruits, I did remove most of the cores, most of the seeding, all of those types of things that could possibly clog up the machine. So, you know, I just made it a situation that I wouldn't have to face just by removing it. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. This is just something that I'm doing. I know a lot of people, sometimes even myself, I do a lot of searches to try to see, you know, how things work. Do I want to spend my money on it? Is it worth it? And I'm just trying to help the people. So I'm getting almost to the end here. And we almost got a whole pitcher of juice. I can't wait to taste it. So I can give y'all my feedback. And let you know how this new 830 worked out for me. I'm always a big believer in health. And to me, there's no price that, you know, you can pay for health. Health as well. Alright, so we're getting to the end of it now. As you can see, this is pretty much what's left of the fruits and the celery. This is pretty much what I yielded. There's juice still coming out of there. If you can see this, I can just close it, let it still work itself, and look at this. Voila. This that green juice right here. This is pure healing right here. Let me give it a shot. Let me cut this off for a second here. Let me see what this hitting for. Man, I tell you, right here, it's no better taste. No better taste. So, what I like to do at the end of the juice, I typically keep this closed here, hit it again with a little bit of distilled water. I like to use distilled water because it's just H2O. It's no other contaminants in the water. It's no any type of thing that can possibly harm the machine. So I just like to stick with just regular distilled water. So what I'll do is I can just pour a little bit in here. Actually, I can just close that top. I can actually hit it right in here. Cut it. Actually, I can cut the machine on. And then just hit it, pour a little bit in there. Let it run through. And then you can even see that it's actually starting to push out a little bit of excess from the fruits and vegetables that I put in there. And then what I'll do is I'll hit it on the reverse. And then back on the forward. And then that's it. So this is what we got. 3 apples, 3 pears, and about 4 pieces of celery. We got about, let me see, there's some markings on here. Looks like we got about, probably about 24, about 3 cups. We got about 3 cups of juice out of that. So this is what it looks like. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe to the channel. And this review was on the Kuvings Whole Slow Juicer Revo 830. And it is a cold press juicer. Thank you for watching.